Hello everybody and welcome back to another video game analysis. I'm so glad I'm back doing this again. Got another year. I'm doing my best to make this better and better each year, so I hope you like some minor improvements. Got a new location, and today we're going to start off with the brand new type of analysis I want to do, and we're going to start off with stat analysis with Pikmin. Now, I've talked about Pikmin before in a very early episode in the 2012. The game, I focused more on what the game was like as a whole, the franchise was, the fun of the game, the concepts of the game, and I did briefly touch about what the Pikmin are and their differences. But this time, I want to go much more in depth with it. So we're going to start with Pikmin 1, and I just want to make one little disclaimer about the yellow type of Pikmin. The yellow type of Pikmin's original concept idea for them has been eliminated in Pikmin 1. It was something that was cut due, I don't know why, maybe due to time constraints or something. Maybe they couldn't just get... I heard it was because they couldn't get the level hazard of theirs in the game very effectively. So, that being said, just keep in mind of that. Stick tight with them in Pikmin 1, and we'll go over the rest in Pikmin 2.
Alright, starting off with the first ever Pikmin you ever meet, the Red Pikmin. Red Pikmin's unique characteristic out of the three originals is its nose. But unlike the other two, the nose doesn't really attribute to anything. It's just there to make differences between the original three, other than color. Because that's something that's very important. You want to make sure you distinguish between your Pikmin, especially since they're small. On top of that, Red Pikmin's the thing that I like about Red Pikmin being the ones you usually meet first is the fact that they are 1.5 times stronger than the average Pikmin. Meaning they pack a little more of a punch, and a lot of the deadliest enemies they can take on pretty quickly. You want to make sure you have those guys in front of your team. That is important. They're your fighters. Well, with some exceptions in Pikmin 2, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Red Pikmin are impervious to fire, so if you have any fire hazards or enemies like the fiery blowhog, use Red Pikmin. Red Pikmin will be your best friend. Red Pikmin will go right through them. On top. And next, Yellow Pikmin. Yellow Pikmin are actually my favorite kind of Pikmin. I really like them for a couple of reasons. In the first Pikmin game, they had the ability to carry bomb rocks. Bomb rocks are something you found in the area. You give them to a Pikmin, you throw the Pikmin, and they activate the bomb rock at certain areas to explode them. That's really important because that's how you cleared out a lot of the areas in Pikmin 1, which made a return in Pikmin 3, but again, we'll get to that when we get to that. The thing with Yellow Pikmin's characteristics that makes them most unique is they have ears. Now, the ears actually do attribute for something. Because of their ears, you're able to throw them higher than any other Pikmin. They can have the most reach out of any Pikmin, which comes in handy for a lot of parts that are too high up for other ordinary Pikmin. You can also cheat your way to some shortcuts now here and there too, which I really like. Yellow Pikmin, I always suggest having when you're doing scavenger hunts, when you're getting your stuff. If you're going for a boss, it's also good to bring a couple of yellow Pikmin. You always want your yellow Pikmin. In fact, that's what I like about Pikmin 1. They did a very good job balancing their Pikmin. I was kind of upset that, in hindsight, now looking back on it, that yellow Pikmin didn't have their original concept idea of what they're impervious to. Yellow Pikmin in this game are impervious to nothing. Everything hurts them. They're very great Pikmin. They're my favorite kinds, and you know, if you want a little extra reach, they're there. In fact, a lot of bosses, it comes in handy to bring them both. And moving on to actually one of the most versatile of Pikmin, the Blue Pikmin. Blue Pikmin's characteristics is its mouth, but it also has gills, making this Pikmin the only Pikmin that can breathe underwater, because all Pikmin can't swim. And you think plants like the water, but no, they don't. They drown. So, yeah. The blue Pikmin you want, because a lot of areas are just covered by water. You want to take your blue Pikmin across the ocean or the lakes, go around the corner, and make shortcuts so you can reach with all your Pikmin. And yeah, the blue Pikmin are great for carrying things back in certain depending on the area, because they can just go through great shortcuts, and it's really awesome. And the original three Pikmin will be here to the whole series, and I'm very happy for that.
Something else that's cool to mention is in the Pikmin world, if you want to grow your Pikmin, there are different levels of a Pikmin's growth cycle. How it works is you always start with a leaf Pikmin. Then the leaf Pikmin will eventually grow into a bud Pikmin, which is faster, and then the flower Pikmin is the fastest. You want your speed. You want your Pikmin to stay as close to you as possible, especially if you need to run away or whatnot. Pikmin 2 introduced some ideas that'll help you out with things like roll ducks and whatnot to help you avoid enemies' attacks. And they also introduced potions, which would either invigorate your Pikmin even further, or there's some that would stun enemies and whatnot. It was stuff you can get from berries. But yeah, the way to speed up this process is either keep them underground, they'll stay safe, and you can pluck them at any time. They'll always be in the place where your onion is at the time. Your onion is the base of the operation where your Pikmin, where they store. And Pikmin 3 did this amazing thing where they put them all in one. They all fused together. That was fantastic, because having three of them gets annoying after a while. Especially in Pikmin 2, because we have two new Pikmin types to go over. With those two new Pikmin types, there's something I want to explain about that, which we'll take care of right now.
By the way, I hope you don't mind if my voice sounds a little different in these voiceovers. I just got a new microphone. I want to try it out for the voiceovers, because, hopefully this will take out that fan sound beginnings from my videos. That aside, Pikmin 2. Pikmin 2 is an interesting game compared to the first one, because Pikmin 2 added a lot of awesome new things to the game that helped out, which I pretty much explained last time we talked about Pikmin. But one thing I want to explain is each of these Pikmin types have a unique thing. They do not have their own onion at this time. They are stored in your ship because these Pikmin are not native. They are mutant Pikmin, if you will. The Pikmin are formed through a flower you find in the Pikmin world called candy pop buds. What they do is, when you throw a Pikmin in one, you will change its color. So let's say you have a red Pikmin and you want to make it a yellow Pikmin. The game designer is always nice enough to put one right before a boss if you need one. So let's say it's a yellow candy pop bud and I put a red Pikmin in it. It will become a yellow Pikmin. That comes in handy, and that also creates our two new types of Pikmin, purple Pikmin and white Pikmin. Let's start with purple Pikmin. Purple Pikmin actually took out a lot of glory for the red Pikmin in Pikmin 2. How it works is, purple Pikmin are beefy. They're really big. Their unique characteristics are they're huge, and they're very heavy, and they have little antennas coming out the top of their head, which doesn't seem to do much, but they are 5 times stronger, a whopping 5 times stronger than the average Pikmin. That is incredible. You can pretty much take out enemies with one of them. Just throw them on top of their heads just right, and its weight will crush them. That is so awesome. Purple Pikmin are your brawlers in Pikmin 2. They're the ones you want to have. You got to get as much of those as you can and keep a lot of them in storage. They come really in handy. Their only setback is they're very slow. Just make sure they're in front. Make sure you get them all flowered up with some nectar or something, and you're good to go. White Pikmin. White Pikmin's characteristics are they're very small and they have red eyes. They're the only Pikmin as of right now with different eye color. They're the fastest type of Pikmin due to their small speed, and they're impervious to poison, which is a very cool addition to have for a being impervious to. Because in Pikmin 1, you had a boss that was made of poison. He was known as the hardest boss on the game, and if White Pikmin were there, they would have been it would have been a joke, because that boss will kill a lot of your Pikmin. But yeah, they took that idea and they put it in Pikmin 2, and yeah, they made it with white Pikmin. Also in this game, as a little quick note, yellow Pikmin are now impervious to electricity, which was what their original intent. As far as I remember, bomb rocks are out of this game. You don't see them, unfortunately, but they do make a comeback in Pikmin 3. Yeah. Yellow Pikmin are now impervious to electricity. They can also conduct electricity, making a lot of cool puzzles, which they made even stronger in Pikmin 3 that I really enjoy. Back to White Pikmin. White Pikmin you wanna have for speed reasons. They're one of those characters that you want to use to carry objects back to your base, because they're fast, and just make sure you clear out enemies around them, and make sure if there's any poison that they're definitely the guys you want to take back, because poison will not affect them. Just like red Pikmin will be affected by fire, and blue Pikmin would be affected by water, and yellow Pikmin would be affected by electricity. Yeah. In case you're wondering, purple Pikmin are not impervious to anything. They're just big and beefy, and they will destroy everything. It's boss, you know. It is boss. Pikmin 2 is a interesting game because they made all underground caverns with no real a time limit. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I like it.
Now, moving on to the gorgeous Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3's Pikmin I find are actually very unique compared to the others. And that's something I hope the series keeps going on to this day, because I want to see more Pikmin. I want to see what they can do. And if you've seen the special ending of Pikmin 1, you find out that there's probably an endless amount. Yeah, there's more to discover with Pikmin, and there's a lot more to find out. These Pikmin are pretty straight up. You know, there's no degrees of having them. They have their own onions, and they're very good to have. So, without further ado, let's go over Pikmin 3, our latest addition to the series. And just to let you know, I didn't record Pikmin 3 footage because I didn't want to spoil anything, because this is still a recent game, and I feel like people still want to see it from scratch, new noobs. But yeah, the game has been out for a while, but it's still relatively new, and a lot of people still haven't got a chance to play it, so I'm only going to show some Pikmin 2 footage. I hope you don't mind, so yeah, let's go.
Okay, Pikmin 3. Um, Pikmin 3, once again, this is from Pikmin 2, this footage. I just didn't want to make any spoilers. Pikmin 3 is an interesting game because the two new Pikmin types are very diverse from the other types, with very unique capabilities. Now, the two Pikmin in this game, unlike from Pikmin 2, are just found from onions. They have their own onions. They're bred the same way as any other Pikmin, so you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. In Pikmin 3, the underground caverns are cut off a lot and focuses back on above ground with the daytime limits. I love what Pikmin 3 has done. I'm going to take more time talking about Pikmin 3 because I haven't talked about that last time. Pikmin 3 is gorgeous. It looks absolutely beautiful. It has a lot to do. The puzzles are very well done. And yeah, the point is this time you're collecting fruit to deliver to seeds back to your home planet to make sure that they survive. And now the Pikmin planet has a name, PNF. Sorry, I forget the number wrong. 404, 101, one of those things. 104, something like that. So yeah, back to the Pikmin. The new Pikmin type I thought that was really interesting when it was first introduced was the Rock Pikmin. Rock Pikmin you'd think would be like purple Pikmin, but they're not. How Rock Pikmin work are, Rock Pikmin are Pikmin that are made of stone, which is very interesting for a Pikmin type, because Pikmin are usually, what's the word, Florosapiens. You know, they're plants with sapient qualities. What you do is with the Pikmin is you get these Pikmin to break crystallized matter or really tough stuff. You throw them at things. They don't fight like normal Pikmin. They don't whack their heads at anything or try to punch anything. Instead, what they do is you just throw them. It's like throwing a rock at someone. You're literally throwing a rock. And I threw a rock at him. It was a big rock. You know, that kind of thing. It's really cool. They make great shortcuts. They can really take down walls very nicely. And yeah, they do quite a bit of damage. It gives the captain a little more to do, really. So just make sure you keep calling back your rock Pikmin. Have a few in the back, but they're really not that great. They're really not that great for fighting if you don't use them accordingly. But by that I mean, remember that they can't fight back. You can only just throw them at things. They're really cool. Flying Pikmin are also in addition to Pikmin 3, and they're also really cool. They are the smallest Pikmin to date, and they don't walk at all. They only fly. The thing is, when you blow your whistle, you have to make sure you keep it longer because they cannot go listen to you on a ground whistle. You have to keep it so their range goes up vertically. What's also cool is they're able to dodge rolling objectives, and they're amazing for carrying things back to base. They are the best Pikmin for carrying items or fruit or treasures, whatever you want, back to your base. It is absolutely important that you keep them with you. They're also pretty quick. They stay near you. The fact that they dodge things is awesome for certain bosses. And yeah, the flying Pikmin are something that I think was really well needed in the game. I also loved how Nintendo introduced the flying Pikmin. Like they put it there. What they did in E3 was the first time we seen Pikmin 3, they put them in the side, like they didn't even matter, like there were flies going through the thing. And then they were just being trolls, you know. They're like, "What? We showed you guys these before. They were in the trailer." And then they show the trailer again with a microscopic highlight of these things. It was really cool. Pikmin 3 introduced the idea of fusing the onions together, which I really love because it got a little annoying sometimes. And remember, you can only have 100 Pikmin on the field at a time, so choose wisely.
So that's what I like about Pikmin, really. Pikmin's a real love-hate relationship. So I personally, this is very common for fans. I personally hated it when I first played the first one. First one came out for the GameCube, got a re-release on the Wii. It took me forever to find the Wii version. They were always available a couple years ago, but then when I actually started looking for it, Same thing with Pikmin 2, both very rare. These are hard to find if you want to enjoy Pikmin 2. Things with Pikmin 2 is a lot of fans, they like the game, it's very appreciated. I share his opinion. It's very appreciated, very liked. It's just, it was made a lot easier um, because that's something they were listening to what fans' complaints, and they did an effective job. But it got rid of some of the charm that they brought back in Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 is a masterpiece. I suggest it to any Wii U owner right now or any future Wii U owner. It's one of the free games you can get with Mario Kart 8. If you purchase Mario Kart 8, you get one. At least if you're in North America, I know there's more free available for Europe, but you can get a free game download at Club Nintendo. So I definitely suggest you do that. Yeah, Pikmin types are getting more varied. They're getting very interesting. There's a lot of them they're doing that has different purposes, and it only adds more stage hazards. Adding more captains is a great idea. There was one in Pikmin 1, 2 in Pikmin 2, 3 in Pikmin 3. And it adds a lot more dynamics and more strategizing. You are the commander, you are the captain, you control your Pikmin, and you make sure that your Pikmin do the job. Because one mistake can cost you a lot. So make sure you have a plain Pikmin back at the onion. And with that, guys, we are done for today. Next week, I want to take on a little idea I had of questioning why Pikachu is the mascot of Pokemon. I know I do Pokemon a lot, but there's a ton to do. So yeah, we're gonna take that discussion a little further. Find out. We're gonna take a look at that factor, because why Pikachu of all Pokemon? There's a few factors I've thought of, and I've done some my research on it, as I always try to do. And yeah. See you guys, and have a good one.
Like I said, I'm doing my best to make this the best I can possibly make it. So I'm now introducing end slates. Yeah, I'm graduating. I'm moving up in the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. Please, thank you for watching. Please, leave me a like if you want to support the series. Leave a comment. It'll be great. I love to talk to you guys. And yeah, here's a playlist and previous and next video if you want to keep checking out the series. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been Billy, your video game analyzer, and I'll see you next time.